Only one thing wey I take like Nigerians now be this. Whenever they campaign for position, they get the privilege to get that position. The first thing wey they want make the common Nigerians know about them is their status. Why is it that people are so proud of their status, forgetting the fact that Nigeria is that country where a lot of people are not opportune? I'm not saying that is a fault, but I'm saying that sometimes people exalt themselves too much in Nigeria. And for my own personal likeness, I think it's really discriminating. So guys, more than see the way we say this senator better edu they exalt ourselves. I beg.
My name is Dr. Betta Edu, and I thank God Almighty and Mr. President, as well as all the distinguished members in this house, for granting me this great privilege to be standing before this great house and Nigerians as a young person, taking up this huge responsibility when I'm confirmed. I am a public health specialist. I had my MBBCH from the University of Calabar, my postgraduate diploma from the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine, University of London. I also have my MSc from the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine, University of London. The PhD is from the Texas American University. I was the special advisor to the governor of Cross River State in 2015. In 2016, I became the first proud Director General of the Cross River State. I became the Primary Director General of the Cross River State Primary Healthcare Development Agency, one with which we built from the scratch. In 2019, I became the Commissioner for Health in Cross River State, and I was then elected to become the chairman of all the commissioners of health in Nigeria. Before this announcement, I was the national woman leader of the ruling party, APC. Thank you.
Doctor, well, congratulations on your nomination. Before Asukwa says anything, let me hear from a veteran administrator, His Excellency N1ger1ans.
Our Senate President, very distinguished senators, I am Otumba Engineer N1ger1ans, representing the people of Ogun East Senatorial District. Although I'm not from Cross River State, but I'm very proud to recommend the nominee to my colleagues. I've had the privilege of meeting her about 7-8 years ago. And I was pleasantly surprised because she was, as a matter of fact, my coordinator for that state while I was running for the chairmanship of that other party. And I must say that she coordinated well. But what I wasn't sure of was his background in terms of medicine. And getting closer to her, I discovered that she's one of the Amazons of this country, and I cannot but be thankful to Mr. President for nominating her. I should on my mark. Mr. President, sir, I was also not surprised when he emerged as the national.
You know, she's here as a nominee of the president for the office of Minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So whatever she did in the past, representing you in your ambition to be chairman, will not be the issue now. Nigerians want to know what she will bring on the table as a minister. And then you also mentioned that it was 12 years ago. Then when you got very close to her, you now. So please, let's not personalize any issue. Let us limit ourselves to the nominee and why she's here before us in this hallowed chamber. You may continue.
It was that impression I was sure that as a nominee, she will carry that kind of efficiency that I've noticed over the years. That is the context in which I was speaking, Mr. President. But not only that, I discovered that she's probably the youngest nominee and also a female. And I think that with this kind of personality, all of us will start appreciating that probably it's time for us to start getting into retirement because strong, ebullient characters like this are coming into the polity. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
The civil senator, Salimosa, I know what Asukwa wants to say, so that's why I'm avoiding him.
Thank you, Mr. President, sitting as chair. My distinguished colleagues, my name is Mohammed Sani Musa, representing Niger East. Nominee, I can see you have a very wonderful CV. And I'm happy that during the pandemic, you were a commissioner in Cross River State. And during that period, it came as a surprise, a big surprise and a big blow to our health sector. Seeing what happened between 2019 to 2021, 2022, when the pandemic was being able to be tackled, what kind of ideas will you bring on table for Nigeria in the health sector to be sure that if anything like that will come again, we'll be able to face it, especially in area of research for vaccines? Thank you.
Please, because she's going to answer questions. He has just asked a question. If anybody wants to make a speech that has to do with accolades, please, you suspend until she answers the real questions. Yes, so this was Senator Jaribe. You wanted to answer questions. Is it? Okay, so you speak last. Senator Ningi.
Mr. President, my name is Senator Ningi, and I represent Bauchi Central, Bauchi State. Mr. President, my question to Dr. Betta. First of all, I would like to, I'm delighted that she's back in Nigeria after studying abroad. But doctor, you will notice that over 60% of Nigerians made doctors that this country has produced are no longer in our shows. And you have been away, you studied abroad, and you have seen doctors working abroad, and you are back here, and you have seen our doctors working. What will you now say is the reason for most of these doctors leaving? And what will you advise the government going forward? Right now, our doctors are also on strike. How do we make sure that you make a doctor stay in, work for the benefit of Nigerians, and then making sure that the doctors also don't go on strike. When doctors go on strike, it means clearly loss of lives at every given time. If you are made a minister, what do you now tell the president? If you are made a minister in health or in any other ministry, because you are a doctor, what ideas are you bringing to the fore, on the table, in making sure particularly people don't leave this country for other countries to practice? Thank you.
Distinguished Senator Idiot.
The President of the Senate, sitting as chair. My name is Idiot Oluranti Adebole, representing the good people of Lagos West. Dr. Betta, I want to congratulate you. Congratulations on your nomination. However, I have this question for you. We are in a world where social entrepreneurs and non-governmental organizations are increasingly and significantly getting involved in the development of urban communities. How well are you going to use your office to make sure that majority of our women are part of this development of the urban communities? Particularly, as our woman leader in the past, and you have done a very wonderful job being a woman leader, this is another opportunity for you, this is another call for you to put the women appropriately to where they should belong. If you look at the 3 tiers of government, you will realize that we have very few women who are part of governance or government. How best are you going to also use your office to ensure that we have many women in position of responsibility in this country? We have what it takes to be there. We have everything that it takes for women to be up there. How best are you going to continue? I use the word continue purposely. Are you going to continue to ensure that we are where we should be? Thank you, and God bless you. Thank you. Affirmative action.
Distinguished Senator Osita Ngo.